Ever wondered what happens to a cosigner when debt review gets removed from the credit record? Well, the consequences can vary, and they depend on the specifics of the debt agreement. Consider a scenario where both parties, say a husband and wife, jointly applied for the debt review removal. This is typical in a marriage and community of property. In such a case, the removal of the debt review applies to both individuals. This implies that the debt review listing is also wiped clean from the cosigner's credit profile. The debt review process views the joint application as a single unit. Once the debt review listing is removed, the debt, which was unified for the purpose of the debt review, will no longer be bundled together. Following this, each party is accountable for their own individual debt repayments. Now, let's consider what happens when there's a default on repayments after the debt review is lifted. In this circumstance, creditors will initiate legal action against the party that defaulted on the repayments. This action is taken individually, not jointly. This means that each party is solely responsible for their own debt. A default by one party won't legally affect the other. To put it in a nutshell, the removal of a debt review can have varied implications for a cosigner. If the debt review was applied for jointly, its removal affects both parties. The debt is then separated, and each person is held accountable for their own repayments. In the event of a divorce, the circumstances are obviously different, and the debt counselor will look into divorce decree and determine which party is responsible for which debt, and only proceed with the removal of debt review only for the party or spouse that qualifies for removal. If you're still curious and want to learn more about the debt review removal process, feel free to drop your questions in the comment section below or contact the National Debt Review Center.